Good morning, everyone. I didn't even think I was going to get the camera on. Okay, today, got a nasty fly in here. Just hate them. Today we are on day 16 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. And remember, down below there will be a link to the still shots and another one that's linked to all the YouTube creators. And our sketch artist today is Jackie Ashton, and she must have a YouTube channel that's Jackie Scraps, which I've not seen. I'll have to go check her out. Okay, so she has one paper here that is, I think I calculated it as like 7.5 by 8 or something like that. And then she has two like banner strips. And mine ended up being a little different sizes, and then the pictures here, oh, I didn't even pay attention to the pictures actually overlapping the banners, so mine will not be doing that. And then it's so funny how you look at them and not really see them. It's like, guilty, guilty. And then it's got two tags up there and the titles down here. Okay, so anyway, I've got the paper I'm using is Farmer's Market, and I'm using this gingham, and there's this really pretty floral on the back, but I had to use the gingham because when I put my girls shopping on here, it just looks so good. Oh, and I'm actually matting mine, and I decided I would use this, and I thought, well, since I'm going to use that, I might as well mat it. And this looks just so good on this color, the whole shopping thing. So even though I'm going to do two layouts because I got to have one for each girl. And the fun thing about going shopping with them this day, they were like, can we use the little cart? And it's like, sure. I didn't have that much to get. But whenever they come, I have to have cream of chicken soup, chicken, and green beans, and mashed potatoes. And that's what they love, and I always make it for them. I always call them and go, so you're coming to visit, so what do you want to eat? And every time they tell me, mashed potatoes and gravy, chicken, and green beans. Now, I know that the secret is that they could care less about any of it besides the mashed potatoes and gravy, but they will eat it all because they're really good eaters and they're healthy eaters. Okay, so I've cut this down a quarter, or I cut it down a ½ inch on two sides, so I've got like a 1/4 inch on two sides when I'm all done. And let's see here. And I'm just trying to get it straight. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in the middle. I'm gonna keep an eye on the camera. Hopefully it will not go blurry again. I don't know what the deal is. Okay, I'm gonna put this in the middle, and that should do it right there. Okay, and then I have them with no groceries in the cart, and then with the groceries in the cart. So I'm putting the, of course, no groceries first. And that looks close to right, but I will be checking it here in a minute. Yep, I know I have to have it pulled in a little bit closer. Okay. Okay, I'm measuring to the center, so I'm just going to 1/8 of an inch this way from the center, and 1/8 of an inch here, so I have an actual, or actually it's a 1/16 of an inch, so I actually have an 1/8 of an inch in between. Okay. And then the first paper I'm putting below it is this one here, and it actually has the flour, sugar, coffee, tea below. And this is supposed to be a banner, so I'm shooting for the middle. And again. Okay. And I'm still keeping an eye on my camera, so hopefully it stays focused. Okay, and I think this was 8 inches. So I'm putting this up at the top. And I'm just gonna make sure I'm the same on each side. Oh, it must be 8.5. Okay, so that should be good there. Okay. And then I have this piece, and the reason how come everything is a little bit off because I needed it, the actual measurement that she has, it should be about here, and I wanted to have the full 2 layers of things there. And so again, this one gets a little fishtail. Oh, might need to glue that. Well, I'll tape it down. It should be fine. Okay. I can see I cut it just a little bit too much on one side. I usually have my smaller scissors here. That would have been helpful. Okay, and so I'm going to put this about here because I want to see a little bit of it around it. And let me just check my size here. Okay, over here I got 2 1/4, and over here I don't even have 2. So I must need to be at 2. Yep, okay. Huh, this can't be right then, can it? Let's see. It is way off, I think. 1 1/4, 1 1/4, and this is at, yep, this one's off. Okay, I'm glad I seen that because it looks pretty odd to me. Okay, let me try that again. Okay, this is 1.5 inches. That's not right. Here's 1 3/4 inches. And nope, that's not right. I gotta be at 2 inches and 2 inches. I don't even know what's going on. Let me try it again. Oh, it's because I'm off. Okay. I am just off the paper. So was I off the paper when I did this? No. But when I did this one, I was. That math. Let's see, does it get any better? Yes, that looks better. Okay. See, now it looks like the same. Okay. So then I have my tags, and so I'm going to make them look like shopping tags. So where's my little numbers? And these I got from the Dollar Tree. And let me see here. I'm gonna make one of them be three. And let's see, I'm gonna use a I. When I bought these, I bought 2 packs, so I would not run out of letters and numbers. Okay, and then I'm gonna put 3, 4, whoa. I'm gonna use this like it's a, 3 for such and such price. And I'm gonna make it 3 for $5. I made sure I didn't use 2 because if I want to use it for a date, we're gonna be at 20 something for a while, so that I'm not using a 2. Okay, and then where's my marker here? And so I'm making it say 3 for $5. And I'm just like writing my $sign like twice to make it heavy enough. Okay, and then I'm gonna make one before, I'm just trying to think of random numbers. And I'm trying to think of, I don't remember when these pictures were taken, but it was obviously before COVID because I haven't had them too much since COVID. It's like they went and grew up during COVID, and it's like then they just haven't been back to play much because they would come and they'd play dress up, and we'd do crafting because they loved to craft. And I think they've both only been here a couple times since. This one's got a boyfriend. This one had a date, but I think she bailed on him. So that's probably good. Because at first she was like, no, I'm not going to go out with anybody because I'm going to be a doctor and I just don't have time for that. Which is a good thing. Okay, so I'm going to shorten these so I don't have to mess with trying to tuck them in. Okay, so I'm getting rid of these. Now I have my little string and I'm using navy twine, and I'm going to cut it to about like this, and I'm going to need 2 of those. Okay, and I think I decided I would like them run. I usually pick a side. It's like, okay, what's it like if I put it through the front and do a lark's head? And I think I usually come through the back, and I think I maybe like it in the front better. And if anybody else does this and wonders which way, I don't know if it matters, if it makes a difference, but I thought I kind of like how that looks, because that way you just got the one straight line. But then when I flipped it over, it's like that too, but you do see the loop a little more there. And then I'm just going to tie a knot here. Maybe I should have left it a little longer, but I'm sure I can work it out here. Okay, so that one's going to go on that side because hers is a little longer or a little taller on the left, so I'm doing the same thing. I swear it doesn't take as long if I don't have the camera on. You know how it is. Okay, there's the ends. Okay. So I'm gonna put those down. Oh, I almost forgot this part. And when I put them both together, it was too hard to see. So I knew I'd have to put some ink around the edges. And I am gonna let it, part of the 5 be hidden. It's like you can still see that it says 3 for $5. Okay. I thought I gotta have something on my tags, and that's when I decided that they should be prices since we're at the grocery store. Okay. And I'm gonna put this one just about there so you can kind of see the 4 still. And this one I'll let hang this way. Okay. And then my title is going to be, I was just going to call it Shop. But then I thought, oh, it'd be cute if it said Shop, Cook, Eat. Like, you know, that movie that was called, what was it? Eat, Pray, Love, I think. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. I'm going to pause and I'll be right back. My camera turned off and I don't know when it turned off, so... Well, anyhow, the layout is done. So there it is. My two oldest grandgirls shop. We were shopping before they came over. I'm calling it Shop, Cook, Eat. Kind of like, what is it? Eat, Pray, Love, like that movie. And so I do have 2 layouts. They're pretty much the same. Maybe just slightly different because they both have different groceries, because I only had one bag that was empty and then the one that was full. So that's it for today. I hopefully didn't cut off too much of, I don't know when the video shut down, so hopefully I got enough that you got to see it. And remember to go check out the other people that are doing videos, check out the still shots. Tell me if you're playing along, and if you like it, give it a like, and if you would like, please subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Close-ups at the end. Bye-bye.